Welcome to Dealer Solutions. Today I will guide you through Advanced Invoicing. Advanced Invoicing creates an invoice independent of your stock card. This makes it ideal for creating invoices for finance companies where you might not necessarily want every detail that is in your stock card reflected on the finance invoice. An example would be if the finance company is financing the total purchase amount of the vehicle. We don't want the deposit which is recorded on the stock card displayed on the finance invoice. So let's get started. The first step in the process after logging on is to check that the sales tab is completed within the stock card. If it is not completed, it will mean the inability to import vital information into the finance invoice. For our example today, we have sold a used vehicle. Therefore, to check all details are correct, I will choose the Use Stock tab. Then I'll make sure the tab Sold is clicked and then click on Edit. From here, on the left-hand side, I'll select Sales. Within this screen, I need to check that the odometer out is correct and the drive away price is correct. From there, I can choose Settle. Here, we need to see that all payments received thus far are recorded and that the stock card is in balance. Now that we know the details are correct, we can close the screen by clicking on Close at the bottom of the screen and close the stock card, and this will then take us back to the Home tab. We are now up to the second step of the process, where we will create the finance invoice. This is done from the Home screen by choosing the Invoice tab. Within this screen, we will click on the drop-down box beside the invoice number. This will create a new invoice. The next selection to make is whether the stock is new or used. Then, to import the details of the item being sold, we click on the drop-down box beside stock number and select the vehicle we are selling. So, highlight the particular vehicle and click on Select at the top of the screen. Dealerlogic is asking whether I would like these customers listed as joint owners on this sale, and I will choose Yes. The next step in completing the invoice is to select the finance company. So click on the drop-down box beside Finance Company. For our example, I will choose AGC. So click on AGC and then click Select. Our last step in the process is to remove the deposit from the invoice, as AGC will finance all of the purchase amount. So go to the bottom of the screen where it says Less Deposit and remove the amount so that it reflects 0. The invoice is now complete and ready to print. To print this document, click on the Print tab up the top. In your print preview, check that the details are correct. Firstly, that the invoice is addressed to AGC and delivery of the vehicle will be to the customer. And lastly, that the amount of the invoice is for the full purchase price of the vehicle. Once you have confirmed these details, click on the Print tab and normally OK. However, because this is a training exercise, I will click Cancel. Now close this screen, which will take you back to the stock invoicing screen, and then click Save, and then Close. I'm going to go back into the stock card now just to check that the deposit details have not changed. You can see here that the deposit details are still displaying in the stock card. This now concludes our time looking at advanced invoicing. If you need further assistance, please call us on 1300 66 1133. Thank you for choosing Dealer Solutions, and good luck.